right, so let's talk about really quickly what goal we have been working on throughout the past week. So who can go ahead and read the goal for me and tell me what it is that we've been doing? Jillian?
We're going to write
Okay, so we're going to write a summary or write knowledgeably about the subject that we have been reading about. So what have we been reading about for the past few days? Logan?
volcanoes.
Volcanoes, absolutely.
Prior to the volcano lessons, the students were able to develop a true understanding towards the standard RI 4.9. We worked on the standard together as a group. For close reading purposes, I chose 2 Rosa Parks articles that we had previously read in the year. We reread the articles, charted the important details, and then used the key details from both texts to write about the subject knowledgeably as a group. Once the students understood what the standard was asking of them, we began reading about volcanoes. I chose 3 different informational texts about volcanoes. The texts were found from a variety of sources such as Scholastic News, Readworks.org, and an informational source from the web. As a class, we read each of the 3 articles and charted important information. During the first 2 days, the students were asked to write a summary including the main idea and key details from both texts independently. I was able to use this information as a formative assessment for RI 4.2, which is writing a summary and determining the key ideas of an article.
How did you know it was an informational text? All right, so let's go ahead. Eyes back up here. I'm going to have Javen share with the whole group what he just shared with his elbow partner. What do you know about that text, Javen?
The text is informational text. An informational text because it gives you information about the volcano.
During our whole group reading lessons, collaboration is key. I believe that this is important for students to have the constant opportunity to share their thinking with others. This has really helped my students to become more independent and truly take ownership and pride in their own learning.
Okay, for text 3, we're going to be reading A Legend of Kilauea. So that word sounds familiar to me, Kilauea. Where else have we heard this? In what other text did I hear this volcano's name? Noelle? Lava-Land. And what is this volcano, or where can we find it?
In Hawaii.
In Hawaii, absolutely. So, like we've done with the past 2 texts, I will go ahead and read this out loud, and we will stop after each paragraph and discuss some pieces of information that we did not know before reading this. At the bottom, there's a rubric, your 4, 3, 2, 1 score. So let's take a look at 4. In order past 2.
At the end of the lesson, students were given a formative assessment. On the top of the assessment, like all of our other assessments, the learning goal is listed. I include this for both the students and the parents. They are able to see what goals we are working on at all times. As mentioned before, their assessment also included a rubric. The rubric is mapped out in student-friendly language in order for the students to self-evaluate themselves as they are working.
Number 2 says, I can sort of write about the subject given to me. However, I left out a few important details from all texts in order to give my reader a true understanding of the text. So your reader, think about who you're writing to, and you must give your reader a true understanding of the subject, which is volcanoes. And then on the circle table, you will also find the Oh No Volcano article, as well as the Lava-Land article. You may take your legend article with you to your seat right now and use that as well. So this is your seat work independent time for reading. Any questions about your expectations?
After assessing student work, I was able to see who understood the standard RI 4.9 as well as who needed a bit more practice. I used this information and designed one of my guided reading groups around the standard for the following day.